Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Motorsport Arena. Ostrich sleeping. Just kidding. I wish I could say that, but I can't. Welcome to iRacing Test Drive. This is not going to be very long. It's not going to be very well put together. It's going to be pretty low energy. It's going to drive some cars that I don't usually drive. I think I've got some problems with my shifter. The Audi 90 GTO. Say I've got problems with the shifter. This car just sucks. No, this car's amazing. It's got issues that I don't want to deal with during a race, you know. So I drive it faster compared to the I don't know how many gears this car has. This one it's only got 5. Plus it got a lot better brakes than I thought it did. This track is Motorland Aragon in Spain. I actually like this track a lot. I don't think I need to heel into. I think I just left foot brake. Let's see. Kinda. Car likes to understeer a lot. All-wheel drive is one of the few cars in iRacing that's all-wheel drive. The rallycross cars and the Pro 4 truck. This car was so fast in its inaugural season in the IMSA GTO Championship that they banned it immediately after. fun car, but I wouldn't actually drive it. I gotta throw it around, you know. Like I just completely slammed into that curb and I'm fine.
No damage to report. Your car looks fine. No damage to report.
That's not the right button. Thought I had a handbrake. I don't think this car is a handbrake. I don't know why, but it's a road course car. Oh, that's way too hard. Alright. Oh, I got an off track, guys. Unbelievable. Also, this thing's got 21 gallons of fuel in it right now. Let's fix that. Yeah, hold up. I'm gonna take fuel out. Put 10 gallons instead, because 20 gallons is a lot of fuel. 31's even more. Oh, my voice is going through the phone. I didn't even realize. Also, the ride height's too low in the front. Oh no, this car's like asymmetrical. Hold up, let's fix this. Hold up, what's the split here? When is iRacing up? I don't know, Kenneth. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm bored. iRacing's down because they've got an issue with a provider. 2.77, 2.77, 4.518. Okay. Small adjustments. This car's got a center diff. And its tire pressures aren't absolutely minimized. Oh, the turbo lag, listen to that. This car feels amazing whenever it's not like 1,000 pounds. Heavier. About 1,000 pounds heavier. Oops. My shifter might be dying out. That's not good.
Your car looks fine. No damage to report.
Ooh, Undersure.
They say you cut the course. You have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Probably the last lap I do in this car. I don't know, every time I do test drive, I always pick a track that always does like testing for series. Most people do sports car testing here at Aragon. Like I know Porsche did the 963 thing with Sebastian Vettel here. If you hold the brake down, you build boost without. If you hold the brake down with the throttle at the same time, you can slow down without losing boost. I learned that from Assetto Corsa, actually, doing the Shotoku cars.
Your car looks fine. No damage to report.
This thing can slow down and turn quick. Oh, that's not the cone, these are the cones.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, right here.
I'm gonna go through the fence. Oh, I didn't.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, about 5 laps fuel left. Well, I've got no fuel. Alright, next car. I don't know. We're just gonna keep going until iRacing test drive dies. What about a DP? A DP at the track it was named after. Daytona. Actually, not Daytona. Indianapolis. Daytona gets boring because all you're doing is driving on the banking. I can't find Indianapolis. There it is. Indianapolis Road Course. The Chevrolet Corvette C7 Daytona prototype. I'm gonna give you more light. hop into Daytona prototype. These cars are crazy. They look crazy. They drive crazy. And they're made of sheet metal, I think. They lock up pretty easy. Remember that about them. That's crazy. It's all over the place. That locks up. It does do that. Highlight, can I brake here? Oh, that was pretty easy. I could have easily made that. Put that 100 meters deeper. Or yards, or however much. Whatever unit that is. Feels weird, like it feels like I was doing things I shouldn't be doing. Now pet limiter. That's probably what it would sound like. Car is on the new damage model. Every car's on the new damage model. Look at this thing, it's hideous. It's all misshapen. Like it's been dropped on its head. Alright, next down the list. The Dallara IR05. At Road America. Road America and then Long Beach and then, I don't know, like Texas or something. Maybe. Maybe. We're in the process of loading right now. Alright. The Dallara IR05. This is an Indy car. It doesn't even have a setup for this track. But it is a road course. Man, this thing's got some tall gears. It's worse than the IR18. What? This thing, like, wheel hops. That's crazy. How do you even make a race car that does such a thing? This isn't flats. This is just crazy. It's escaping from me. Man, first is so long. First goes up to 100 miles per hour. Yeah, there's no light give in the suspension. If you hit a little bump,
No damage to report.
you're gonna go flying.
Car looks fine. No damage to
Not
report.
tear offs either. Alright, let's do an actual lap and then I'll go to Long Beach. No, I'm not gonna go to Long Beach. I'm just gonna go to Indianapolis. Oval. to spin out. Chopping out here. And that's that. That's the IR05. I love this camera angle. Hey, even a percentage right here. There's at least a weight jacker. Don't watch that. Don't watch that. Alright. I want to try this car on an oval now. That's not the right car. That's the right car. Indy. Just think about it, right? Indy car. Really based their whole series around one weekend. Or I guess two. IndyCar open wheel oval. Perfect. Or Indianapolis open wheel oval. This might break at some point, and then there'll be no point in me doing this. Alright. I'm gonna enter the track right here because why not? This first gear even goes up to 140. How does it feel? Strange. Turn 1 is still hard. Turn 3 is still relatively easy. There's just not enough cars on the track with me to judge the performance. See if I can enter the pits without speeding or locking up. Damn, it's not gonna punish me for speeding. man, I did the Brickyard Runner the other day, and the cones were like all the way at the beginning of pit entry.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Sky, let me guess. Position's wrong.
Alright, that's it. Go.
Alright, that's it. Yo. Pit crew? Yes, pit crew. Pit crew are in the default iRacing colors. Nice. There's some other things I want to try. That's what we're here for. We're to try things out. No racing's gonna be done. Next up is quite a different car than what we were last in. V8 supercar Ford Falcon. Alright, Mount Panorama and the Ford Falcon. I've driven the new supercars, but I haven't driven this car. This is an older one. And by new supercars, I mean old supercars. It should drive the same in practice, but this ain't practice. This is theory. Also, this car doesn't have IndyCar brakes. Ignore that. It feels like a GT3 car without any assists. Or brakes. Or tires. Or front grip. Or feeling. We made it. We did hit the wall, but that's why we've got body panels. It's not like these guys don't rough each other up on the daily. Yeah, it's not a GT3 car. I think I've learned everything I need to know about this car. Does it have any setups? Man, it's ugly too. Look at that. Oh, no setups. Just Ford V8 SC baseline. Every time I see the word baseline, I always think of this old game called Stuntman. There's this music in the main menu that was so obnoxious, and it was like, "Don't let the baseline get you, 3,000 pounds of pressure," and it's just that over and over again. I'll always remember it though. All right, next car is the Ford Mustang FR500S. All right, Circuit of the Americas. Coda. Powerful enough to spin the wheels. It's just a road car, man. It's just a Mustang with a roll cage. Get in a gear, bro. Yeah, this car feels incredibly slow. What gears does this thing have? 5, 6. 6 gears. 6 useless gears. Coda has one of the longest straights in the world. It has a very long back straight. Not one of the longest in the world. I think that's just lying. I'm just gonna go to the back straight. I'll go this way, because nobody's keeping track.
Your car looks fine. No damage to report.
Like, these gears are too long for Daytona, my guy. Alright, how far can we get? 4th. And it's faster than a Mazda MX-5, right? Can it at least do this? Does it have any redeeming qualities? Yeah. Can I do a J-turn in it? So the thing is, this thing's not powerful enough to drift. Ooh, that's the wall. Hold up. Let's see if this thing's got any gearing options, because this would be miserable on an actual race. No. No. It's got degrees of rebound stiffness. What? Well, that sucks. I don't know. It sounds good and it handles good, but it feels like it's got a like cylinder down. Let's see what's next. How about let's treat ourselves to something. Porsche 911 RSR, which is a car that actually handles well. Alright, let's drive a car that sounds good, looks good, drives good. A car that isn't 20 years old. I'm gonna shut up actually. Alright, well, that was good enough. But an amazing sounding car. I'm not a big Porsche fan. I think the engine's in the wrong place. But man, that car sounds good. Alright, we're gonna try something a little different now. Where's Iowa? It's where the eyes are. It's where the Iowa. It's where the Iowa. Alright. This is a car called Sprint Car or Silver Crown. It's got one gear. And it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's got a weight checker, brake bias, and that's about it. That's all you're getting. No, it's like an Indy car with no downforce. Nobody drives these, but they are incredibly interesting. It's a lost art, the Silver Crown car. Why am I at the top of one in Iowa? Car handles bumps pretty well, I guess. What about the top of 3 and 4? Like that's flat in an Indy car. The top of those two right there. Not flat in this thing. This abomination. It is an abomination. It drives like an abomination. It looks like an abomination. But man, is it cool. Short wheelbase. No downforce. American open wheeler. Alright. I want to try this car's short track cousin. The sprint car. Sprint car. Sprint car. At Five Flags Speedway. Five Flags is a good base. Sprint car. It's kind of like the other thing. Except a lot more crazy. Obviously. This car's also on iRacing's old tire model.
You've got wheel damage.
Back when iRacing used to be called Ice Racing. Should tell you everything you need to know about the old tire model. Feel like I'm doing burnouts everywhere. About to do a wheelie. Just how a sprint car feels most of the time. It does feel like a sprint car. Like a huge, big wing sprint car. Or I guess a non-wing sprint car in this case. Really try to drive it like a sprint car, slide into the corner. Wants to go up the track, if I do that.
That was your fastest way
Gotta
to the
brake. If you're on a short oval and you're not braking, you're doing it wrong. Alright. That's a small taste of what it's like to drive this thing around. Let's look in the garage. A lot of settings, actually. The cross weight keeps changing, which is a little weird. But it is a sprint car. Alright. I'm about to drive a car that may or may not work. Every time I've tried to do the Brazilian stock car, iRacing has crashed. I'm gonna try it again. I don't know if it'll work. Yep, there it is. Womp. It's like Brandon Jones is leading the IndyCar, or not IndyCar, the Brickyard 400, or the Xfinity practice. Yeah, neither of those things are true. There's always the spaceship. We could drive the spaceship. But there's one car I've never driven before, and that is the Gen 6 NASCAR. Gen 6 NASCAR, here we go. '80, '87, '88, '89, '90. 550. but a scary number. A number that strikes fear into the hearts of NASCAR fans everywhere. Not using the pit exit line. Just a normal 4-speed stock car. Okay, it's not flat. I was wondering if it was flat. Man, that's boring. The next gen's got some spice to it. This is just lame.
Colour's fine. No damage to report.
Let's make a pit stop. Green flag pit stop. Well, that's it, I guess. That's every car in iRacing. One more thing I'm gonna do because it's always fun. Actually, two more things. I want to drive this car to road course. A good road course. Always Watkins Glen. It's Watkins Glen Cup. Just to see what it's like. Alright, we're in. One last test before I do something fun. And by something fun, I mean I don't know what I mean. Powerful. Doesn't feel restricted like the Charlotte car did. It feels awful over the bumps. But so does everything. Harder to control. controlled than the next gen car is. This car sucked. The reason it's called the 550 is because they turned the horsepower down on these cars to 550 to make racing closer together. What that did was make it to where cars don't have enough power to pass each other whenever they get out of the slipstream. It feels fine, it just feels like a big heavy stock car on a road course. Keep missing that. There's some cars that's flat, and that's like almost flat on a GT3 car, for example. I'm done. Check on Xfinity practice. See how my driver is, you know, my guy, Shane Van Gisselbergen. Say one thing, every NASCAR sounds good. Alright, where's the Porsche? Porsche 919 at just a generic test track. Configure controls. No! Don't worry, there's an easy way to get past this. Just untick that box and then tick it again. MGUK deploy is the button I need. Wait, that's not the button I need. Hold up. Hybrid boost, yes. Okay, I'm gonna back up against this wall. This is the amount of room I have. From here to that wall over there. Watch this. I'm gonna figure out what all these settings do. Maximum deploy. Automatic deploy. It's crazy how fast this thing is. When you run at a boost, the speed is just so low all of a sudden. There's a timing line on this track that resets my deployment.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
It's just crazy. Alright, that's it. That's just cool, and I wanted to show it off. If you tuned in, good. If you didn't, I don't blame you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.